Welcome to Mom's Kitchen Lessons. Today we're going to be making a very simple avocado toast. I don't have any avocados, but I do have some holy guacamole, which is going to be what we use for the avocado. This is really going on avocado toast. I like to use this bread. This is from the Giant, but they really seem to have this at all the grocery stores. It's as if everybody gets this dough base and they bake it in-house, but they all seem to have the same bread. So this is that hearty bread with lots of nuts and seeds in it, or mostly seeds, I guess, not really nuts, no nuts. Pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, all kinds of good stuff. I'm going to use some freshly washed grape tomatoes. I wash these the same way I wash berries, so if you've watched my berry video, you'll know how to do that. I have some everything but the bagel sesame seasoning from Trader Joe's and the guacamole. I think the bread is ready. I cut some thick slices of bread. I'm toasting them. And now we're going to get those out of the oven, out of the toaster oven. Ouch. It's hard to do while I'm holding the phone. Okay. Now we're going to bring these over. And I'm going to set you up right here in my little overhang so you can see what we're doing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the guacamole on. If I had avocado, I would scoop out one side and I would slice it up and lay it out very nicely, sort of like that. So I'm going to take some of this guacamole and let's see how much we need. Might be able to use just one container for both pieces. This is going to be one piece for each of us, and because we're going to have other things for dinner too. This is either going to be an appetizer, or if we're actually ready to eat now, it'll be just a part of whatever we're concocting for dinner. We have a lot of things to eat. We have some sauteed greens I just made. We have stew and soup that I made yesterday. So we have a lot of things that we can eat for dinner, and this will be an appetizer or a side item. So that's enough guacamole, I think. I mean, you can put more, obviously. It's to taste, like everything else I do. And now I'm going to take the tomatoes. You can do them either this way. It depends how big you want your tomatoes, or you can do them this way. And then I just like to... Let me just move the guacamole out of the way. So I like to put the tomatoes on the bread. Like, oopsie. You can do it this way or that way, but that way they stay on in the guacamole. So we're just going to slice them up. I don't think I have this laid out very well for you to see what I'm doing, since I'm sort of like, let's move things around. That's better. Okay. And if your tomatoes are too big, you can even cut them into quarters and then put them on. It's really however you want to do it. It's actually easier to eat them, to bite into the toast if they're in smaller pieces. But it's really, again, whatever you like. So just put the tomatoes on like that. I'm looking for the reddest ones because this batch of tomatoes had some that are not quite as red. So I'm just looking in the bowl for the reddest ones. So earlier I mentioned that you wash the tomatoes the same way you wash the berries, if you've seen my video on washing berries. And that would be the same way for grapes as well. It's different than just putting them in a strainer and just rinsing them off, because that doesn't really get all the dirt off. You really want to put them in a bowl of water to get them rinsed off. All right, let me just do a quick little dry off of my hands. Now, we are going to now put the yummy everything but the bagel seasoning. And this gives it its oomph, and it makes it taste just extra good. So just sprinkle that on. And there you have a very simple and quick avocado toast without having avocados in your house. And this same thing can happen with the guacamole and the avocados and the tomatoes, because you could have spread the guacamole and then slice the avocado on top of it. But I always recommend putting this on because, like I said, it's the little extra zhuzh that you give to your avocado toast. So I hope you try this because it's really delicious and super easy. Enjoy!